I hate when I hear that. What up, though?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, get back on my Spanish. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the DBBC, the Divine Brothers Book Club. That dope book club of them young God Kings. And we are back again. 48 Laws of Power, Law 28. I'm John.
What's going on? I'm Blending.
And I'm Branden.
Yeah, y'all been rocking with us. We're gonna finish this book up. Law 28.
We appreciate the love and the support.
Love it.
Real.
Love it. Interaction with boldness. When y'all read that title, what did it say to y'all?
Don't go halfway, homie. Don't go halfway. What they say, if you're gonna do something, you better do it right and go hard, right?
Yeah. G.
The first thing that came to mind for me was being firm and definite in our actions, being sure of ourselves. That's the first things that came to mind for me.
I dig it.
How about you?
I thought about Jordan.
In what terms?
In the terms of the way you hear about how he practiced. I thought about Jordan and I thought about Kobe.
Wow, that's funny that you brought that up about practicing, because that's what I brought up too.
Yeah, I thought about Jordan and Kobe and I thought about practice. I'm like, the legends have it as like they went at it at their teammates.
Right.
It was extremely they entered that action with a boldness that's like pretty much unparalleled. So that was the first thing I thought about. And it harkens back to what y'all said about going hard and what you said being definite. So
Yeah, and that's funny that you brought up practice, because one of the things that I wrote down was I remember growing up. I'm not even gonna say his name, but this one particular dude, he would shout out to him though. I don't know what he's doing right now, so I don't want to
yeah,
big ups to him, because this resonated with me like throughout my life, and I always remember this. He would go hard in every drill and practice, and a lot of us would like laugh and like joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this thing going hard in practice. Some people would take days off for practice. When they didn't feel like it. But he would go hard in every single drill. He would go hard every day at practice. And when he got in the game, it resonated and it translated in the game. He did every drill. He ran every route the way he was supposed to. He did everything like he did in practice. So whatever you do when no one is looking will translate into when all the eyes are on you, when the bright lights are on. So
Yes,
being
sir.
firm and being definite and having purpose and moving with intention is like one of the main things that I got out of entering your action with boldness. It comes with being prepared. It comes with being having all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted.
if you
Yes, sir.
if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And
And that reminded me of what you were saying when you said that would you say plan your work your plan?
yeah,
Straight up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the
And it
judge.
was something else I caught from it.
Do your thing, B.
Go ahead.
No, speak on it. Do your thing.
So this is something I got from it where it says hesitation puts obstacles in your path and boldness eliminates them. I thought that was pretty profound, because if you know what I'm saying, you scared, then more than likely the stuff that you thinking is gonna happen because you're thinking of it so much, and it's stopping you from actually doing the action that you really could do if you just put a little confidence and faith in yourself. And then all the time you always realize like, damn, it really wasn't that bad like I thought it was gonna be. If you just put your best foot forward, you know what I mean? Go ahead, Jay.
A lot. You just said a lot. I'll read the judgment later, but with what you just said, it made me think about acting. Because whenever we acting, what do they tell you? Commit to the character, your objective, your motivation. You got to be bold. Like, if you are hesitant in your character choice, it's gonna show.
Action.
It's gonna show. And so it made me think about that right there, because especially being on stage, like if you're not bold, it's gonna tell on you.
Yeah.
Like, and what B was saying, how with the being hesitant and being timid, like you don't get nowhere with being hesitant and being timid. Like, and how it said in the book, being bold is a learned trait. And I thought that was pretty profound too, because I think it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So it's being timid.
Yes, sir.
It's like
Yes, sir.
what side of the fence are you going to be on?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like timidness only brings more calamity. You know, it only brings more problems. It only brings more obstacles that you have to face. So it's better to attack them with a certain type of vigor. You know,
We on
you
the
got
same frequency, because that was the word that I just had in my head. And you said,
we locked in. We
um,
locked.
what was I? How have y'all observed this in your life? Like, what's a situation you can pull from where you like, yo, I entered that with boldness and it played out just right for me?
Oh, that's easy for me. Negotiating and negotiations,
Okay.
knowing my worth, and putting emphasis on what I know I'm worth, and then also my upside. And in my opinion, that's infinite. You know, I got infinite upside, so I'm never gonna devalue myself. But going in there knowing like, okay, I know I'm worth this. All right, I'm going in. For example, I went into a job interview where I know they telling me that they only gonna pay $18, but I'm worth 30 more. I'm really worth more than that. You can't even put value on what I can bring to this company. So I'm gonna go in there. Yeah, you said 18, but I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna tell you 28. I'm gonna put the 10 on yours. You feel me? You might look at me like I'm crazy, or you just might be like, you know what? I was thinking 30.
Straight like that.
I was thinking 30, or you know what I'm saying? They might tell you lowballing yourself, you know? So it's really, you got to place the value. That's boldness. You know, I'm worth this. And like I look at Kanye West and what he does. You feel me? That's probably one of the most boldest motherfuckers, but look at what he's accomplishing.
For
What,
sure.
you know, not what he's accomplished. We're not taking away from what he did, with like what he's doing. Like
Right.
I don't, most of that shit that he's look, man, I love Ye. That shit is ugly. I wouldn't wear most of that shit, but he said this is the price, and motherfuckers is paying that price. They
And
paying 250 for them slide, 150 or 100, whatever they be paying for them slides. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit that we probably could have put this very simple, but I'm not wearing it. But it
I
ain't not what I wanted. The master say that's hot. He might come out with a record that ain't really all that hot to my ears. Next thing I know, it's in the top 10, top 100. Is it really the record itself, or is it the boldness in which he's going about putting it out? You know, in the platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than rap.
Straight up.
B, talk to me.
Um, I can say, and I know all three of us share this alike and in common, that us being entrepreneurs, that's some boldness to it. We have the audacity to think that we can do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And getting confirmation from people, and I'll use like the clothing line, shameless plug, LA Riots, for example. That takes some boldness to start anything from something that you thought and just try to visualize and materialize it, and then actually put it out there to see what's going to happen. If you was timid, you know, you wouldn't try to do this on your own and present this like, yo, this is what it is, this is what it's going to be, and price it as such. Even with the book club we got going and other business ventures we got going with the juice bars and everything else that we got going.
Very
You know
bold.
what I mean?
Very
You know
bold.
what I mean? You know what I mean? It's some boldness, it's some audacity. Like, yes, this is what we gonna do. This how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? And the
Who are
confirmation that we get.
y'all to think that people want to listen to y'all talk about books?
Come on,
Dare y'all?
come on. That's not the program. You know?
Who y'all to trade insightful, good conversational dialogue
Yeah.
amongst black men? Who are you?
That's not the program. That's not what you do. You should be timid, be quiet. Don't have fear about that. But no. We have the audacity to know.
Y'all shouldn't talk about that. Y'all should talk about packing each other out. Because that's what y'all
Yeah.
known for.
Y'all should just talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about all the bullshit.
Come on. But we have the audacity and the boldness to step up to the plate and do what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? And I think we're observing that pretty well. And I mean, like they say, if you get scared, you're gonna get scared results. Straight up. You know what I mean? But if you go hard and do what you're gonna do and put your best foot forward, then yeah, shit gonna fall into place for you. It always do. And then and it always made me think about that other quote too. Jump and the net will appear. That's the first one of the first things I thought about when I was reading this and seeing about the boldness and the hesitation versus the hesitation, the psychological effect that it has on you. So yeah, I think that's one of the main ways that I believe that I have observed this law.
Funny.
And we have observed the law as entrepreneurs.
Yeah, that.
I wrote a poem a long time ago, and it starts off with you either got wings or you don't. But if you never take that leap, how you know if you could fly?
Straight up.
And so
A lot of us are like bees. And like I saw this documentary on HBO with Spike Lee one time, and he was saying a lot of us are bees, and like we don't even know we know how to fly, but we just do it. That's black people. That's black magic.
straight up.
All of us, like I ain't gonna say a lot of us, most of us, all of us got wings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We just
That
a
leap.
lot of us don't know that we know how to fly, and it's in our nature. We can just do it.
Straight up.
We all about living off experience. Shout out to the locks. And learning from hard lessons because we won't take L's. We learn from hard lessons. How have you transgressed this? I'll start. Um, had tons of amateur boxing matches. And I've had fights where I should have stopped the person, but I didn't. And I didn't stop him because I was being too timid. I was in my head too much, like, oh, let me do this and let me do this. And instead of having 86 Tyson attitude, I was being a little cute, trying to outbox where if I would have just put them on their back foot, went forward, put my head in their chest, I could have got them up out of there. So that's one of my examples on how I've transgressed it. What about
What you say, G?
I could probably say that I've done it in terms of probably giving people probably caring too much. Caring too much and giving people too much of too much room mentally in my head. Can't Caring and thinking about their feelings when I probably shouldn't. And that's not being like selfish, but just probably uh putting people before me when they wouldn't put me before them. And then in turn it made me fall back in when I'm supposed to be pushing forward, like Jonathan said, in terms of like boxing. I'm supposed to be moving forward, but now I'm on defense. I'm timid in my action and I'm regressing in my action when I should be moving forward and progressing in my action.
right?
So, a lot of times we worry about, and more specifically, we're worrying about what other people may think or what other people feel.
The
That's where
judgment.
that's where I've transgressed in this. I'm worrying about how they're gonna react to it when I shouldn't even be worried about that shit. I should just be moving on my own accord, and however they feel is how they gonna feel about it. That's not up to me. So yeah.
That's real. I want to say I've transgressed this probably several times in different facets. But I'll say for this particular example, it was being timid to be myself. And I mean that like just stepping out on faith, man, knowing that what I'm capable of and speaking my mind or whatever. And same thing like you saying, G, like I guess the backlash of speaking your mind, you worried about what somebody else's feelings are or what somebody else gonna say about you being you and doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? So that can basically cut you off from your blessings and just being your truest form of yourself. And without me speaking my mind and everything, I like I'll say like at a job when I knew I could have just left, you know, but I stayed there out of fear. Like, oh man, if I don't leave this job, then what's next? I don't know what's gonna happen. But in actuality, once I did the shit with boldness and audacity, like, man, I don't need this job. You know, I'm gonna figure it out. Boom, everything just started popping for me quickly, like way faster than I thought it would, because I had the audacity and I entered this action with boldness. You know what I mean? So that's how I transgressed it, and I corrected it by just being bold and saying, fuck it, I'm gonna just do me. You know what I mean? And never look back since. So that's pretty much my example of it.
I know one way we've all, and most of the men who watch this have observed this. When you see a chick that you really, really wanted, you got dumb balls.
Sweaty palms.
Knock yourself out the draw.
You've done both. You've done both. You've been timid and you've been
bold. Right. You
done both.
Look at you.
Gotta,
you know, balance. You gotta learn. Look, you have to learn to pick your.
I was just gonna say.
Wisely. You know.
Exactly. but surprisingly, the boldness has got more results than the timidness.
It has.
Surprisingly.
It has.
You know?
The timidness is a missed opportunity. That's a shot you didn't take.
Yep.
Yes, it is. And you got to think about that for the rest of it.
You was wide open.
When you miss that shot on the boldness, you be like, oh,
you ain't tripping.
You wasn't my type anyway.
You feel me?
I take that shot, and you feel me? You wasn't my.
Yeah. Chalk it up to their bad decision, not yours at that point.
Are you married? Oh, okay.
You know,
you saw shot though.
Yeah.
that I would rather get that shot than just the ill.
No. For about 15 minutes on that drive home, you thinking about like, damn, I should have just said something.
I should have led with this one.
I should have just gave her. You thinking about everything that you should have done, all the action, all the boldness that you should have taken.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking about. So you can't leave anything left. That's not leaving it all out on the court. You gotta leave it all out on the court.
Real talk.
You always gonna have those what ifs.
I don't remember the number exactly, but it was something where Kobe was just like, you stopped shooting after you was 0 for 7. I'd have been 0 for 20. Like, keep shooting.
Oh God, that was it. 0 for 7? Oh yeah, I got about at least 10 more, 20 more shots.
Keep shooting. Vocab words. Give me a vocab word. I'll start us up. Mine was commitment.
I like that.
Like, what you were saying with being decisive and being committed to a task, like thinking about Think and Grow Rich, that burning desire. Once you commit to something and you like, this is what it is, and I am going to get this done, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to derail that. You know what I'm saying?
Putting all your cards on the table face up, you know?
Yeah.
Mine was preparation.
Okay.
So it's preparation because with proper preparation and proper planning, you can be definite and you can have confidence in being bold. And it's no, you know what I mean? It's no loopholes or anything like that. So if you prepare yourself and you do the work, you do the groundwork, you put that work in, everything that you do, you have no choice but to be bold, because guess what? I know I put the work in. I know I did everything that I was supposed to do. I can go out and be, you know, I can have the audacity, you know, my actions can. Did he just? Hell yeah, I just did that. I just did that. You want to see me do it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with power, because the boldness creates power. You be like, damn, the same thing like in reference to what you basically just said. Did he just do that? That creates power. You know what I mean? For someone to recognize that you're not scared and you're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless, that's power.
Power and fear.
Straight up.
And that lasts a lot longer than love.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonny.
Straight up.
Hey y'all, so out there, this is a really dope law 28. A lot of good stuff. We were so enamored in our conversation with each other that we didn't even give y'all some of the gems from the book, but that's the beauty in reading and doing your own research. We want y'all to read and y'all to, you know, absorb them jewels and them gems. So, you know, stick with the club. We're going to treat you right. Get you on that good right path. So, yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe.
Share like you like it. Share like you like it.
Yeah, that.
And yeah, until next time, blessings.
Love.
Pete.